Tip today in association with Slattery's of Pecan, your main Peugeot dealer for over 50 years in the Premier County. Slattery'sGarage.ie.
And you're very welcome back to Tip Today. We are live from Nina this morning. And don't forget, you can always text and WhatsApp 083 311 3311. Now, you might remember a few weeks ago, we teamed up with Jack Doyle's Irish Pub and Restaurant in Budapest, Hungary, to give a listener a special St. Patrick's weekend in lovely Budapest. Well, Kathleen O'Callaghan was the winner. And the good news is she's back safe and sound on Irish soil. And she joins me now. Good morning to you, Kathleen.
Good morning, Fran. How are you? I have my friend Maria O'Donnell with me. She's the lady that came with me on the trip.
Oh, that's fantastic. We might have a word with Maria in a little while as well. Kathleen, what did you make of Budapest?
It was beautiful. I mean, everything was laid on, and you said 5 stars. It was definitely 5-star all the way. The hotel was amazing. And Charles Griffin was in contact with me from almost the beginning and organised aisle seats for 2 mature ladies who needed them on the plane. And basically, from start to finish, it was orchestrated beautifully, and everything just fell into place.
I'm delighted you had such a good time. Had you been before to Hungary, Kathleen?
No, hadn't been. I got as far as Dublin Airport pre-COVID, and I was supposed to go, but there was a storm, and all flights were cancelled, and I never got there.
Well, you certainly got there in great style over St. Patrick's weekend. I understand it's divided between Buda and Pest, is it? And the River Danube, I think, runs through it.
It runs right down the middle, and one side is Buda, and the other side is Pest, and we toured both sides. We had an open top bus for 48 hours that we could hop on, hop off, and this was courtesy of Charles Griffin. And we used it for the 2 days, but basically it was to see the extreme differences in the architecture and the lifestyles on either side of the river, and it was gorgeous. I emailed on some of the photographs, and I hope you get to see them because it's a magnificent place. And of course, it was 18 degrees on both days that we were actually touring around the place, which was perfect. Oh,
lovely. It sounds ideal indeed. I can't wait to have a look at the photographs. When you said both sides were very different, do you mean from a poverty point of view? The one was more poverty-stricken than the other, Kathleen. Is that what you mean?
I might put Maria on here there, yeah.
Buda was the wealthier side, obviously, with the architecture, and you'd know by the buildings.
Yes.
And Pest, then, looking at back from the riverbank, at the housing complexes and the flats, was obviously had been the poorer side. But I don't know that that's as relevant now as it was, but it was obvious to look at. Of course,
yeah. And you had a good time yourself, Maria, did you?
Oh, it was brilliant, sure. I mean, you couldn't ask for better.
Yeah.
It was the weather, the food, the hotel, the company, of course.
Of course. Needless to say.
It was really, Charles was so nice.
Yeah.
I met him.
Yeah, Charles was excellent. I mean, he had everything left in our, he obviously didn't live in our room, but the hotel, he left everything that we needed at the hotel, and it was in our room waiting for us when we arrived. So we had all our vouchers and everything that we needed for our trip in the hotel. So there was no fuss, there was no hassle. Everything just flowed really gently. And there was no worries that you can't get here, you can't get there. The one thing we did notice was on the Sunday, it was National Hungarian Day.
Yes.
And there was a lot of protests going on around. But Charles had told us about that. And we kind of stuck around to where we knew we were going, and lazed by the river and had coffees and ice creams and whatever was going, we had it, But yeah, it was very interesting.
Yeah, I always imagine that there's something rather special about the River Danube as well, and the history and the romance of it all, I suppose, as well. Kathleen, was that? Is there something special about it?
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was absolutely beautiful. Romance, I'm definitely not with one of my best friends, no. Thanks very much, but no.
Oh, I love it. Did you meet other Irish people out there, Maria? Did you meet?
We met a couple of guys going out on the plane that were great fun.
Yeah.
And two lovely ladies from
Roscrea.
And
Oh,
they were
very
great
good.
fun.
Yeah.
We didn't actually meet any Irish out there.
No, it was mostly on the plane.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a huge place, like,
Yeah.
the hotels are all over the place, and it's a very, very popular place. When we were on the bus now at one stage, the Americans are very vocal, and, they wanted to know where we were from. And of course, when we were from Ireland, well, there you go, But everybody chatted. This is what I liked. Even in the hotel, and it was definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, 5-star. Everybody was so pleasant and chatty.
Yeah.
That they stopped us and asked us how we were, how we doing. You could not fault the whole trip from start to finish.
Isn't it great? Well, now, I know you a long time, Kathleen, so I know music is very important to you. Did you get to sing a song at all, or?
No, the sing-song was in the pub on Saturday night, but we didn't get there until Sunday evening.
Okay.
So, no, we didn't. But actually, the best thing was they had soccer matches playing in 3 of the 4 screens in the pub, but they also had the tip water game on in the corner.
Yeah.
We got to see that. We couldn't hear it, but we could see it.
We could see the kind of a replay of it in the corner.
Yeah.
And but the pub was lovely. The food in the pub was gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
No, really. And Charles made us extremely welcome. Chatted away, gave us a little bit of an insight into almost the history of Budapest, and what goes on there. And that
because there's elections coming up.
Yes, the elections are coming up at the moment there, it was fascinating. It was lovely.
Yeah,
it was absolutely lovely.
Well, it's great to know. I know that Charles is trying to promote Budapest as a destination, particularly to Tipperary people and to people in Ireland, as a choice. You'd both obviously highly recommend it if people wanted a city break.
Absolutely clean, friendly, easy to get around.
Yeah,
just brilliant.
It was spotless.
Was it indeed?
I'm talking
seriously.
No chewing gum on the pavement, even.
Nothing.
That clean.
There was no poo, dog poo. There was no chewing gum. Everything was shining. It really was, and everyone was friendly. Everyone made themselves available if you needed or wanted anything in shops or whatever. It really was very welcoming.
Of course, the leader is Viktor Orban, one of the far-right leaders, I suppose, of your rather controversial figure. Were the protests against him that you witnessed?
Well, I think they seem to think he's been in power a bit too long.
Yeah, he's 16 years in power, seemingly.
Yeah. And a lot of younger people out.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I guess was a peaceful protest. There was no hassle there, was there?
Always. Oh, yeah. Every step of the way.
Yeah.
And we saw policemen, but there was nothing. There was nothing that would make you anxious or nervous or anything. At no stage, it was just easy going.
Very good. So it wasn't intrusive for anything then, I guess.
Not at all. Not in any way.
How long is the flight?
It's about 3 hours 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We were actually delayed by 2 hours initially and going out, but it really made no difference, did it? No. So we were chatting to everyone. I met a girl from Budapest there, and she gave me the app to organise my taxi for when we arrived.
Did she indeed?
It was
lovely,
hilarious. I mean, talk about things falling into place.
Yeah.
You'd wonder. The universe certainly gives payback.
Well, is it?
In a very positive way to us. Absolutely.
Well, I'm delighted you both enjoyed it so much. You'd give it a thumbs up, and you would give it a recommendation to people to visit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And definitely Charles Griffin, so helpful, so kind, and well able to organise things the right way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm delighted for you both, and I'm delighted you enjoyed it so much. And you're great ambassadors indeed for Jack Doyle's Irish Pub. And, and it's lovely to talk to you both this morning as well. Well done. And thanks for coming on with me, Kathleen and Maria. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much, friend.
God bless, friend. Thank you.
Bye-bye to you now. That's Kathleen O'Callaghan, who was the lucky winner of that trip to Budapest in Hungary. Jack Doyle's Pub, courtesy of Charles and all of his wonderful team there out in Hungary. 083 311 3311. Have you visited Hungary in the past? Is it something you'd like to talk to us about, or you might like to share your observations of what your trip there was like? We'll take a break. We are live from Nina, back in just a moment.
Tip FM's Tip Today.
With Slattery's Garage, Puck On. Main Peugeot dealers in the Premier County. And now stocking the full range of the luxury French car brand DS Automobiles. Book your test drive today with Slattery's Garage, Puck On. See slatterysgarage.ie.